What's good, guys? It's Jar Jar here, and today we got some more Madden 25 action here. Today we're going to be commentating on real-life games that Madden's predicting. That's pretty much it. There's a couple of games that will not have stats to them because I forgot to record them. I'm sorry. If you guys are new around here, like and subscribe. This is probably one of my biggest projects I've ever done. And I'll see y'all. Peace. Our first game here is the Eagles versus Cowboys. It's 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts goes deep for Devontae Smith. There is a flag down, but let's see who this is on. We got a holding on the Eagles' right guard here, so the Cowboys' defense gets bailed out of that one, and it's a repeat on 1st down and just 10 yards back. So the Eagles will be starting at the 20-yard line this time in the empty backfield again. Jalen Hurts back to throw. He looks, he fires for Saquon Barkley. He gets 10 yards, so he cuts that 1st and 20 down to 2nd and 10. So this is going to be the first game of the NFL season, by the way. Cowboys versus Eagles will be happening on a Thursday night game. Most people are predicting the Eagles to win. And let's see what Madden thinks here on 2nd and 10. Hurts for the 3rd time in a row is going to go back to pass. Gets Goddard wide open in the middle, and that's a 1st down. Hurts has 366 passing yards for 4 touchdowns. What a performance by him. This hurts me as a Cowboys fan, but it is an Eagles 1st down. See, the Eagles are already set, but they're trying to waste as much time as possible. Saquon with the run to the right side and not much going for him. He's having a little bit of a tough day, 11 rushes for 62 yards, but it looks like we're going to hit the 2-minute warning here. Eagles are up by 3, 31-28. Eagles have their offense set now. They have a fullback in the backfield. It's going to be a counter to the left side. Saquon Barkley bounces to the left, and Micah Parsons is all over him to stop him, and it's a 3rd and 5. Let's see what the Cowboys can do here. They got a stop last drive, and now let's see if they can punch it in for a game-winning touchdown here. Dak Prescott having many game-winning touchdown drives. This is another potential one right here if he can get this going. Cowboys on 2nd and 8. Dak drops back and is intercepted by Quinyon Mitchell. And that is going to seal up the game for the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. The Eagles are going to come out of here victorious over the Dallas Cowboys. We're going to watch the replay here. Dak tries to hit Cavante, and Cavante makes an idiotic dive while Quinyon Mitchell just plays the ball, and that is too easy right there. And the Eagles offense is back on the field now. And as you can see here, the Eagles are getting ready to kneel this game out. And with one kneel, this game is officially over. The Eagles beat the Cowboys 31-28. Let's go to the next game. And this game, we got Chargers versus Chiefs. We're playing in Brazil here. They got to travel 99 yards to score a touchdown, and this is a way to start. Najee gets a huge run. And the Chargers are going to wind this down to the 2-minute warning. So they're going to try to get a game-winning drive here. That is obviously ideal. But the Chargers are keeping up with the Chiefs. This is something that you don't see every day, but this is something I feel like I would expect. And the Chargers are going to get set on 1st and 10 now. They have Najee in the backfield. They got 2 wide receivers to the right. Herbert back to throw, hits Najee, and that's a yard. All right, they got 2 wide receivers to the right. They got a 2 tight end set and hits one of the tight ends over the middle. They call their first time out of the 2nd half with 1 minute and 52 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And Herbert and the Chargers are set now, and there's a big blitz. That could have been called a fumble, but they're just going to call it a sack. Nick Bolton came rushing at Herbert on that play. Look at that. Boom. Just gets right into his grill, and it's a big 4th and 9 coming now. Game is on the line. The Chargers need 9 yards. Herbert over the middle, and it is overthrown. Wow. The Chiefs are going to win this game, and congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs on being 1-0. The Chargers kept it close, but Herbert ultimately sells the entire game away to one pass. Alright, the Chiefs are at a 3rd and 7 now. This is ultimately the game here. If they don't get a first down, the Chargers get a chance, and Kelsey seals it up. So the Chiefs for sure locked this in as a W. And Mahomes is going to take a knee here after wasting some time. The Chiefs are going to win this game without a doubt now. Let's take a look at the stats. Patrick Mahomes is your player of the game. You have 75% completion percentage, 4 touchdowns, and 338 passing yards. And our third game that we are going into is the Colts versus Dolphins. The Colts are currently down 28-26. They are on a 2-point conversion. This is to tie up the game and potentially send this game to overtime if they get a stop on defense. Let's see what they do here. And Richardson's got the Colts offense set. He's looking, and he's going to scramble to his left, and that's an easy walk-in touchdown. Richardson ties up the game, and the Dolphins will get around 1 minute and 45 seconds to possibly drive downfield and end the game. The Dolphins are going to start their drive at the 28-yard line. They're in the empty backfield. Tua back to throw. He finds A-Chain on the out route right here, and it is 2nd and inches, very close to a first down, though. And they will take their first time out of the second half with 1 minute and 40 seconds left. 2nd and inches. The Dolphins, Tua back to throw again over the middle. A-Chain again. This time they get into the 40-yard line-ish, now 41 for a first down, and the clock is going to be ticking. All right, the Dolphins have a bunch set. Tyreek in motion. They play action it. Tua looking. He's going to scramble and runs right into DeForest Buckner for the sack. That was not a great move by Tua to try to make something happen and just run straight into DeForest. Going no huddle. We are under 1 minute now in this fourth quarter. Tyreek Hill in motion, going backwards now. Play action. Goes for Tyreek Hill. Caught, and it is inside the 15-yard line at the 14. We are in the red zone now, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And they got a fullback in the backfield along with A-Chain, and they're going to give it to A-Chain. A-Chain looking for some room, and he's so close to a first down. That was a really great run for the Dolphins. Called a timeout by the Colts. That was their first of the second half. 35 seconds left in this game, 2nd and 1 at the 6-yard line. The Dolphins have drove down this field so efficient, and they have wasted so much time that the Colts aren't really going to get a drive, really. A-Chain up the middle here, and that's 1st and goal at the 1. Another timeout by the Colts. This is now up to the Dolphins to see how they manage their time, if they're going to do it wisely or not. The Dolphins are in the 1st and goal. Fullback in the backfield. Devin A-Chain gets it 34-28. With the extra point, it's going to be 35-28. This Colts team has 25 seconds to drive downfield and tie this football game. Let's see if they could do it on 1st and 10 at their own 25. Richardson back to throw. He backs up. He looks. He fires for Michael Pittman, and he gets a first down at the 40-yard line. They stopped the clock with 19 seconds. It looks like they're getting prepared for a potential deep shot here in these next 3 to 2 plays, possibly. A 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. The Colts are getting set. Anthony Richardson back to throw again. He's looking. He's going to scramble to the right. He's going to just throw it out of bounds and not take a risk here. Smart move at this late in the game. All right, they got an empty set here. It looks like they're going to go deep. Richardson back to throw again. Richardson looks. He can't find anything, and that is a sack. That is game over for the Colts. The Dolphins end up 1-0. The Colts 0-1. What a fantastic game by these two teams right here. The player of the game is Tyreek Hill. He had a huge catch in that fourth quarter, putting the Dolphins into scoring distance. 6 catches for 87 yards, 0 touchdowns, sadly, but he did put on a show for us in that highlight recap. Let's get into the next game, which is Steelers versus Jets. And as you can see, we got a snooze fest. The Steelers are up 42-14 against the Jets. This Jets team does not look in sync at all. This is the updated roster. So Jalen Ramsey is newly acquired here, as he get a penalty on Jalen Ramsey for DPI right there, aka defensive pass interference. This Jets team isn't their best, but I would figure they could at least put up 20. And it's late into the game. It's 14 they've put up so far. And it doesn't look like they're really going to get anything here unless they get a big play, which they don't right there. But it looks like they're struggling to get anything going with their new quarterback, Justin Fields. Maybe this is what's going to happen in real life. And maybe the Steelers' defense is just going to show to be super dominant in certain games. Justin Fields back to throw. He fires quickly over the middle for Reynolds, I believe that is. Yes, that is Reynolds. For a nice gain, gets a first down and in the 41-yard line into Steelers territory now. This is basically just a pity drive. They're going to try to put up any points they can just to make the score look a little bit better. Yeah, the Jets back to throw again. Justin Fields goes for the out route for Garrett Wilson. Not much there, 5 yards. This game is honestly just a quiet game, so I will sim until the rest is over. Not trying to waste too much time. The player of the game goes to Aaron Rodgers for 27 for 29, only missing 2 passes, 219 passing yards, and 5 passing touchdowns. If that doesn't surprise you, I don't know what will. Aaron Rodgers looked as one of the most washed QBs in the league, and he's proven everyone wrong in week 1. Let's see if he could do that in real life. Let's go into the next game. This next game should be very exciting. All right, we got the Panthers versus Jags. The Jags are up 31-24, and the Panthers are in the red zone here at the 6-yard line. Let's see what they could do. Hubbard is in motion, and he finds Leggett in the back of the end zone. This is officially a 1-point game. Wow, what a throw and what a catch by Leggett. Leggett getting 2 feet in bounds. Bryce Young seeing that he has someone wide open. And they're going to go for 2 here. They're going to go for the win. They are not trying to go to overtime. Let's see what they could do here. Runs the ball with Hubbard, and that is in. The Panthers take the lead 32-31 with 7 seconds left. Oh my goodness. The risk paid off. They're going to start at their own 20 now with 7 seconds. Let's see if Lawrence could send this flying and maybe they could get a game-winning touchdown here. Oh, I think he was out of bounds, but he caught it. Wow. And that was a potential right there. That was a potential walk-off touchdown, but they get one last opportunity to try to win this game. Lawrence proves he can't air it out. This is it. Lawrence, do you have one more in you? He does not. He underthrows that horribly, and the Panthers are going to win 32-31 in a shocking game right here. What a scene of events. We're in replay mode, and I noticed that he could have caught this. He really could have. 84. Right here, you're wide open, and you turn the opposite direction. If you turn to the other side, you're catching this ball, and you're gonna have 1 second regardless. De'Ami Brown sold on that. We got Cardinals versus Saints. James Conner with the run. Nothing going for him. It is 26-17 in the fourth quarter with 1 minute and 53 seconds left. 2nd and 10. The Cardinals are at the Saints' 19-yard line. This is possibly to seal up the game, honestly. Even a field goal, honestly, kind of seals up the game. The Saints team does not have Derek Carr. They have a rookie quarterback, and I believe they're starting Spencer Rattler. Kyler Murray on a read option, nothing. The Saints defense is honestly trying to hold up as long as they can so the Saints offense could try and send this to overtime or maybe even win it. Skipped third down. Third down was just a 1 yard run. The kick is up and it is good. 29-17. The Cardinals are up by 12. Let's see if the Saints can respond with enough time. We don't really show this, but a big play happened here. Rashid Shaheed takes this out and he has a huge lane and gets the offense rolling at the 43-yard line. This is a two-score game here. You need to complete stage one, get a touchdown, and Olave might be the solution to that as he gets a first down on the first catch of the drive. But the time is moving, so the Saints offense has to move if they want to keep this game alive. Spencer Rattler back to throw. He looks over the middle. He finds Brandon Cooks, the newly addition in free agency, for a 7-yard gain. The Saints offense is moving pretty slow right now. They need to be moving a lot faster if they really want to win this game, and it looks like they don't want to win this game, honestly. They're going no huddle, Madden says. Spencer Rattler back to throw. He looks. He's going to fire for Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara gets a... Nope. 3rd and inches. Spencer Rattler hits 200 passing yards on the game. All right. We got 3rd and inches here. Rattler looking. He's going to roll out, and he has a running lane, but he just throws it out of bounds. What is he doing? What in the world was that? I know y'all seen that. I'm so confused on why he didn't just run there and just take off. That could have honestly brought him within a scoring distance or maybe even chucked it. But this is 4th and inches. Spencer looks over the middle. Yup, Taysom Hill. They're not going to get enough time to hike this ball. And the game is over. Cardinals win 29-17. All right, let's see that 3rd and inches play. That was very interesting to me. Rattler, he's got an open guy over the middle. He's got Kamara right here. He's also got a running lane, and he's got defenders chasing him, yes. But look at this. You got a running lane wide open. You got Taysom Hill open in the middle if you really want to make that throw over there. And one last throw that I realized you could take. You could take the deep shot for Shaheed right here. What does he do? He throws it out of bounds, which is an idiotic move because the first down line is where the coach is. You realize all you have to do is run up there and you get the first down. But regardless, I guess they were going to lose the game anyways, so it doesn't make a difference. Let's just move on to the next game before I keep getting triggered by this. The player of the game was Marvin Harrison, 9 catches for 63 yards and 2 touchdowns. Pretty good game. And we got a surprising game with the Giants and Commanders very close. Giants have the ball here, 1st and 10. Russell Wilson looks, he fires for a check down and is dropped. The Giants are only down by 4 here, so this is definitely a manageable game for New York to win. Minute 43 seconds now. 2nd and 10, starting at their own 30. Not bad situation here for the Giants to start driving downfield and possibly win this game if they play this right, which that's only if. Tracy in motion. Wilson looks, he fires for, I believe that is Robinson. Yes, that is Robinson. And it's 3rd and 3 now. All right. Russell Wilson has a trips right. He looks to the left for Tracy and he overthrows it. It's 4th and 3, big 4th down here. If the Giants don't get it, the Commanders most likely win the game. The empty set, 4th and 3, this is it. Wilson finds his tight end and the drive continues. First and 10 at the 42-yard line. Giants keep that drive alive with a smart check down. Tracy's in motion in the backfield. Wilson looks. He's going to fire over the middle. And that's a first down, clear as day. And the Giants are going to take their second timeout. They got one remaining, 1 minute and 27 seconds left in this fourth quarter. And they are at the Commanders' 42-yard line. We have trips left, Neighbors in motion right. Wilson, another throw here. He hits Neighbors over the middle. 2nd and 2 now at the 34-yard line. This Giants offense is rolling so far. Wilson finds an out route by Wendell Robinson, and wow, he's wide open. 24-yard line, and that's another first down, 57 seconds. That was just all around great play. After a 1-yard gain on second down, we got a huge 3rd and 4 here. 50 seconds left. The Giants have no timeouts. Russell Wilson looks. He's going to fire over the middle, and that is a touchdown. Darius Slayton with a catch and score. The Giants are up 22-20 now, with 46 seconds left for Washington to maybe bring this back. All right, the extra point, the kick is up, and it is down the middle. The Giants 23, Commanders 20. The Commanders came out firing. Jaden Daniels found Debo over the middle and gets a huge first down for the Commanders. And they're going to come back out from that injury timeout by Debo Samuel. Yes, he got injured. Jaden Daniels looks. He's going to fire from McLaurin. McLaurin, he's got some room now. He's inside the 30 now at the 25-yard line. 30 seconds left. Jaden Daniels in the bunch formation. He looks. He fires quickly over the middle for Noah Brown, and that is a huge catch right there. First and goal inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. The Commanders are driving fast and furious. Get it? Fast and furious. Jaden Daniels back to throw. He looks. He's going to fire over the middle for Noah Brown, and he catches it again. Touchdown. I know you couldn't really see that, but we're going to have to go into replay and see it again. Look at this. Right there. Boom. Catches it in between two defenders and just easily for the touchdown. On 1st and 20, Wilson looks. He's still looking. Scrambles to his left. He's looking. Can't find anything. Throws it out of bounds. It looks like Wilson is going to have to heave this as far as he can. But this Commander's defense is making it really hard for him to even have enough time to find anyone. And this could be the final play of the game. Wilson is going to look. He's still surveying the field. He's scrambling to the right. He's going to look. He's going to fire, and that's nothing. Game over. The Commanders win 27-23. We knew the Commanders were going to win, but that was way too close for comfort. Player of the game was Terry McLaurin for 12 catches and 168 yards and 1 touchdown, dicing up that Giants defense. Let's get into the next game. We're starting with the Falcons and Bucks here. 24-19, the Falcons have the ball on the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line. Let's see if the Buccaneers can get a stop and get this ball back to possibly win the game. After the 1-yard loss from Bijan, the Falcons panics looking. He's going to survey. He's running up the middle, and that's a first down and more. And that might be ball game, gentlemen. There is a slight injury on the field, but regardless, the Buccaneers have no more timeouts. And the Falcons are going into win formation, and they take a knee, and that will be the game. 24-19 Falcons. The player of the game was Bijan Robinson, 16 carries for 71 yards. Not a great player of the game, but hey, he did the best he could, and he got the job done. And we got the Bengals versus Browns here, and it's 2nd and 3, 2 minutes and 4 seconds, the one play before a 2-minute warning, and they run a counter with Chase Brown. Chase Brown gets the first down and a little bit more. 1st and 10, and oh, damn, that was pretty fast. Okay. We got another play from the Bengals here after that 2nd down run. Motion goes to tight end.
Burrow back to throw, dumps it over the middle, caught, and that's 6 yards. And the Browns call their last remaining timeout to try to stop Cincinnati. All right, 2nd and 4 now. Motion goes to tight end to the left side. Burrow looks. He's going to fire for the check down. Chase Brown. Chase Brown breaks a tackle, and he goes a little bit more, and that's a first down. And he stays in bounds, too, which will seal up the game against the Bengals versus Browns. The Bengals win 24-18 over the Browns. Player of the game, Joe Burrow, with 371 passing yards and 3 passing touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and 86% completion percentage. So this game is pretty quick. The Raiders beat the Patriots 24-10, and they're just letting the clock run down. There you go. And the Raiders win 24-10 over the Patriots. Player of the game is Ashton Jeanty with 22 carries and 92 yards and 1 touchdown. He did have a fumble, but he made up for it and carried the way for the Raiders. Seahawks versus Niners. Let's see. 3rd and 16. Darnold finds a wide open wide receiver on the right side. And wow, what a catch, what a throw. MVS catches it 31-27 right now in the 4th quarter, 2 minutes and 40 seconds about. 1st and 10 in the goal line now, like red zone area. Seahawks are going to call another play here. They got 3 receivers to the left and 1 tight end. They're rolling this down as low as they can go. And they run it with Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker up the middle, and he gets 6 yards close to a first down, but it will hit the 2-minute warning. The 2-minute warning is over. They run another play with Kenneth Walker. They run up the middle, and it's only 2 yards. No, sorry, 3 yards, 3rd and 1 at the 5-yard line. A lot of people in real life would think the Niners would win this, honestly, because of how skillful their team is when healthy. But the Madden is honestly saying that the Seahawks are probably going to win because of this. They're in the 5-yard line, 3rd and 1. The Niners used their first timeout. They still have 2 remaining. If they get a stop here, it will force a 4th down. But let's see if they can do that. They got 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and 1 tight end. Run up the... Oh, no, play action fake. Darnold looks. He scrambles over the middle and is caught by Kenneth Walker. What a catch and what a touchdown. The Seahawks are up by 10. After a long drive and after 1 extra point from the Seahawks, the Niners are in the goal line here. It's 3rd and goal at the 9 with 36 seconds left, 1 timeout remaining for a chance to possibly get an onside kick here if they score a touchdown and probably force overtime or maybe even win the game. Let's find out what they do. Niners offense can be really explosive at times. Let's see if they can make another play happen. Brock Purdy back to throw. He looks, he fires in the back of the end zone and is caught by George Kittle. Touchdown Niners, 33-38. You know what they say. The game ain't over until the fat lady sings, and she ain't singing yet. The Niners need a 2-point conversion to make it a 3-point game. Brandon Ayuk gets the carry, and he's in. 2-point conversion good. Now you need 2 more steps. You need to get the onside kick, and you need to get a minimum field goal. With the game on the line, the Niners need an onside kick. The kick is up, and it's recovered by JSN, and the Seahawks will win this football game. This game, I did forget to put player of the game, but that is game. The Seahawks win. We got the Broncos versus Titans, 21-21. Bo Nix under pressure, and he's sacked. Jeffrey Simmons gets a sack, and it's a 4th and 13 now. The Titans force a stop. Let's see what they can do with it. This Titans offense has an opportunity to make a game-winning drive here if they play this right. Cam Ward back to throw. He looks, he fires for Van Jefferson over the middle. Van Jefferson gets the first down. Cam Ward's rookie debut. Let's see if he can get a game-winning touchdown here, or even a field goal, or whatever you want to call it. All right, Cam Ward starting in the empty set here. Cam Ward is going to throw it here. Check down. Oh, no, Treylon Burks gets wide open on that corner route. What a freaking throw and catch. Titans go into single back here, and they could also pull an upset here. The Broncos use their first timeout, and it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Tony Pollard gets a carry, and that's about 3 yards. And the second timeout has been used. The Broncos have 1 last timeout. This brings up 2nd and 7. This is a huge second down right here. Motion goes to tight end. Let's see what they could do here. Tony Pollard with the carry, runs up the middle, and that's 3 yards. 3rd and 4 now. No more timeouts for Denver. This is the last chance to stop them. We got a lone running back. We got 3 tight ends set here. Cam looks. He's going to scramble out the pocket. He's going to roll out. He's going to run for it, and he gets the first down, runs out of bounds to avoid a big hit. And that is a first down. What a play by Cam Ward, the rookie. Okay, on first down, Tony Pollard's going to get the carry up the middle, and the time will clock down. This time's going down. The Titans look like... Oh, we got a little fight going on between Tony Pollard and Dre Greenlaw. 2nd and 6. The time is rolling down as we speak. We hit the 20-second mark. Tony Pollard gets another carry, and not much going for him. The Titans will roll this down and kick a field goal to try to win the game against Denver. The biggest play of the game, the kick is up, and it is good. The Titans win 24-21 in a showdown and upsets the Broncos. What a game. Player of the game for the Titans, Tony Pollard. 75 yards, 20 carries, and 2 touchdowns. That is a pretty good day.
Our next game that we got here is the Rams versus Texans. They're both tied at 21 with a minute and 50 in the fourth quarter. Let's see. Kyron Williams gets a carry and loses a yard here, and the Texans called their first timeout. As I was saying, for fourth quarter, 1 minute and 46 seconds. 3rd and 6 now at the 6-yard line. You need 6 yards for a touchdown. No other way to get a first down. It needs to be a touchdown or a field goal this drive. Let's see what they can do here. They have a 2 wide receiver set. Adams on the top, Puka on the bottom. Puka in motion. Williams, and he's stuffed again. This time loses 2, and it's 4th and 8. The Texans get a stop. Let's see what they could do with that. It's 4th and 8. Field goal unit is out. Field goal is up, and it is down the middle. The Rams take the lead, 24-21 over the Texans so far. Texans do have 1 timeout to make a drive, so it's not over until the fat lady sings again. CJ Stroud, the first play of the drive, he's going to scramble to his left. He's going to slide almost for a first down, but short by 2 yards. What a way to start your drive. So in my opinion here, I feel like the Rams would win this in real life, but this isn't real life. This is Madden 25. Let's see what happens. CJ Stroud back to throw. He looks for the check down. Joe Mixon gets the first down. Hey, maybe Madden sees an upset here. I see the Rams winning this by at least 10, but hey, maybe the Houston Texans are him this year. Just a reminder, the Texans have no timeouts now. 1 minute and 8 seconds. This has to be to the sideline or stop the clock. Stroud finds Dalton Schultz over the middle. The time is going to keep on rolling here, but it is 2nd and 4. Alright, and no huddle. Technically 45 seconds. Stroud looks, he fires deep downfield and is incomplete. What a risky pass. The Rams almost picked it off and ended the game. You got to be careful. CJ Stroud's got to be more careful and more smart about his decisions. 3rd and 4 here. Texans have 40 seconds to make something happen. Stroud looks, he fires over the middle, caught, first down and more. That's a touchdown! The Texans take the lead with 33 seconds. What a play and what a throw right there. What a read. Seeing that it was cover 2, hits the post over the middle, and he's just gone for a touchdown. That's Christian Kirk right there. And the very important extra point, the kick is up, and it is good. That makes it a 4-point game for the Texans. I lost the footage, but the Texans did end up winning. The player of the game is Matthew Stafford, though, 325 for 3 touchdowns. And we got one of the Sunday night games, I believe. We got the Lions starting at the 48-yard line after a Packers punt. Jahmyr Gibbs runs to the right, and that's only 2 yards. The Lions are going to have to make something happen. 2-minute warning hit. And coming out of the 2-minute warning, the Lions offense is ready to go. They got trips left. JMO motion to the right. Goff looks. He's going to fire. No, he's breaking tackles and he throws it out of bounds. Holy crap. What a play by Goff to extend it and just get rid of it. Holy moly. Lions on a 3rd and 8 here. Big 3rd and 8. Goff looks, he fires for the left side, and that is JMO coming down with the catch on a curl route. Time is rolling. The Lions want to make sure this clock is rolling so they could get a game-winning drive. A smart move by the Lions. And in the empty formation here, Goff looks, he's going to fire over the middle for Gibbs. Gibbs just gets about a yard. And we lost the rest of the footage, so the Lions did win 24-21. Josh Jacobs is your player of the game, though. As you can see, 150 yards and 1 touchdown. After one of the biggest games, probably of the year, this is very disappointing to say the least. The Bills are going to lose this game regardless of if they score or not. The Ravens are going to win here in a big blowout win over the Bills. And I thought this game would go down to the wire. And the Ravens just controlled this game with ease. The player of the game is Derrick Henry, 126 yards and 1 touchdown. And we got the final game of the video. The Bears versus the Vikings. The Vikings are up 21-10. The Bears are driving. Caleb Williams is going to look. He fires over the middle, catches it, and is short by 1 yard. The Vikings called an injury timeout right there, and the Bears clutched up. Devin Duvernay gets a big catch for a first down. We got 1 receiver on the bottom, 3 receivers to the left. Caleb Williams looks down and is caught for a touchdown. Brings the lead within 5. What a catch and what a score. Now it's time for the 2-point conversion to see if they can bring this back.
Caleb Williams looks, he fires for DJ Moore and he catches it, but he doesn't get the second point. They sell it. Now you got to get an onside kick or you get a stop. The Vikings have the ball here. The Bears need a stop. Let's see what we do. Aaron Jones, run to the right, 3 yards. Bears stop him once. That's 1 stop. Aaron Jones runs to the left, and that is about 1 yard. The Bears get a second stop. 3rd and 6. Vikings hit a slip screen to Aaron Jones, and he seals up the game. The Vikings are going to win this one 21-16. And the final player of the game goes to Kevin Byard. He had 6 tackles and 1 interception. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. This took so long to edit. Peace.